Friday, Ranger Nation! You made it another week! Woo! Welcome to the Ranger Week in Review. This is the show that goes over everything that happened in your world of Power Rangers and Tokusatsu. Everything in the world of Power Rangers. I'm talking the TV show, video games, conventions. Definitely a lot of convention news this week. Woo! Lots of stuff with Beast Morphers, like the return date. Yes! Beast Morphers Season 2 is coming back, and I'm going to talk about that. Comics, of course, got a few of those things as well to talk about. And Toku. Talk everything in the world of Tokusatsu. Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Ultraman, got stuff from all of those. Lots of scans this week, including RyuSoul Brown, right, coming in right at the end of RyuSoul, Metal Hopper, Cluster, whatever, we've gotten that. I'll talk about that a little more. And of course, Kiramager, another great look for some scans this month. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys have had a great week. But if not, it's okay. Grab a drink and kick back and relax, because the Ranger Week in Review is going to start right now. Hey everyone, and thanks for joining me. I am Ranger Liz. If you are new, I am just a really, really big fan of Power Rangers and Toku. If they wear spandex suits and they fight rubber-suited monsters, I'm probably going to enjoy it. And so this is what we talk about. I hope this is just a great way to escape whatever in the world is going on. Just enjoy. Turn off the rest of your brain. Let's talk some Toku and Power Rangers for the next 20 or so minutes, right? And if you're new here, you can check out all the headers up there to see what section we are going to next. But before I lose you, before everybody goes, two quick things. One, I just got in the mail Ranger Week in Review stickers. Yes, I got a 50 pack of stickers. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do with them yet. But I know one of them will be included when I have this giveaway, which is going on right now on my Twitter page. If you want to enter, simply follow me on Twitter and give it a retweet, and you will be registered to win, entered, however you want to say it, to win this Lightning Collection Lord Dragon. It is US only. Sorry, I cannot afford the bill to be shipping this internationally, but good luck to everybody. I'll have a link to the tweet right below if you want to go ahead and get entered, and whoever wins it is also gonna get a Ranger Week in Review sticker. So there you go. It's a 2-for-1. I mean, now that that is all taken care of, oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Now that that is all taken care of, let's talk some Power Ranger news. And of course, that means starting with Beast Morphers, the biggest stuff. So excited, guys. February 22nd. We have Power Rangers Beast Morphers coming back, so it's not too far, guys. We got like 1 more month, so this is a big push. If anybody, maybe you wanted to watch the first season or get caught up, or maybe like me, you kind of want to do a rewatch of season 1 to get yourself ready, you got about 1 month heads up to get in on it. Episode 1 is Believe It or Not. Yeah, that's right. It's actually what the episode is called, is Believe It or Not. So that's happening on February 22nd. February 29th, we'll get episode 2, and that is called Save Our Shores. Thank you so much to the A Games 10 for pointing it out to me. This stuff came from the Futon Critic online. Thanks everybody who helped give me this information. So now that you have the names and dates, let's talk descriptions for episode 1. Remember, this one is called Believe It or Not. The Beast Morphers Rangers are skeptical when Steel says he's found clues that proves Evox may have returned. Ooh, now remember, when Devon's dad, Mayor Daniels, he came out of the dimension, kind of had some weird stuff going on with him, so I don't know if it's going to rub off on him, I don't know what it's going to do, but all I know is things are going to be happening because Evox may have returned. Woo. And thinking also of Save Our Shores, there is, in this season coming up, there's going to be a Frog Zord. So you can kind of start thinking like, okay, when are they going to be introducing new things? When are they going to be introducing new power-ups? I'm not sure, but February 22nd, guys, I'm going to be tuning in, and I hope you are as well. The hype is real because no one will have gotten to see any of these episodes yet. So, whoo, I hope to join you on Twitter, live tweeting. It's going to be a blast. I'll see you February 22nd. It's big news, but that's about it for Beast Morphers. So let's go ahead and move on to just Ranger news in general. And it is a hodgepodge this week. We are going to start off with a big story about Jason David Frank. If you remember, this was back in 2017 at Phoenix Comicon. A mentally unwell person dressed as the Punisher went to the Comic-Con in an attempt to assassinate Jason David Frank. It's still a big story when you think of the repercussions and things with conventions and cosplay and securing, peace bonding weapons and whatnot. He was finally sentenced. He was sentenced to 25 years in the Arizona State Hospital, which I do believe it is a state mental institution. He has been sentenced 25 years. They said in a handful of months, he's going to be meeting with counselors, and in a handful of months, they will reevaluate his mental state, being if either he can have a lighter sentence if he's having any progress or not, or if he's completely rehabilitated but still not safe, they could just send him straight to a regular prison or jail. So this, I guess, still will be an ongoing thing. Perhaps in a few months I'll have another update for it, but as of right now, luckily, thank God, nothing actually happened with it. The police were there, they stopped him. And yeah, we're just really glad everything turned out okay in the end. Something that did not turn out okay for at least us Ranger fans, unfortunately, big news this week in the Ranger community. Melissa Flores was let go from Hasbro. Now, okay, I'm assuming let go. She was saying it was her last day. It doesn't necessarily sound like she was leaving on her own accord, but that is just our speculation, so I just do need to point that out. She was an amazing advocate for fans. I mean, when you heard people talk about like Jason Bischoff and what he was doing with the fans, Melissa was an absolutely key instrument in things like Hyperforce. She worked hand in hand, some of the comic stuff. She's gonna be missed. Her presence will definitely be missed in Power Rangers. It was also nice knowing that there was a woman up top helping to make decisions. It was really nice to see. And all I can say is just good luck, best wishes for you going forward. I hope, you land your dream job next, and all of Ranger Nation is still going to be supporting you. Thank you for the 10 years you gave to this franchise. Good luck. Thank you. And now, another little bit of news about Chip Lynn. This is coming from Austin St. John. This happened in GalaxyCon Louisville, December 2019. He was explaining the reasons why he returned to Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Now, look, the short of why he actually returned was he always says no, they always really don't pay very much and whatnot, but he actually got a call from Chip Lynn saying, hey, there's still a few of us, why don't you come out? I'm phasing out of all of this, I just want you to come back. So Austin St. John used the words phasing out. Is this Chip Lynn is phasing out of the show entirely? Was that his way of saying I'm phasing out of the production on the day-to-day aspect? Is he phasing out Power Rangers? I don't know. Yes, that's clearly what Austin St. John meant, is that Power Rangers is being phased out and it's ending. No. So it's just another little drop in the bucket of we're not really sure what's happening, but Chip Lynn is still in flux, and now with Melissa Flores gone, a lot of us are going, who's left? Is this all, is the old guard going to be completely gone and this all be 100% in Hasbro's hands? And how do you feel about that? How do you feel about knowing that the people who helped kind of build the brand to what it is aren't really going to be there anymore for what Hasbro is doing? I see both sides of it just from a debate standpoint. So I want to know what you guys think. Please be civil in the comments, and I'll see you down there. Oh, and to finish up the story, basically Chip Lynn personally called Austin St. John and said, hey, why don't you come out? New Zealand's really nice. And they also paid a bit more because this is Hasbro, so they paid more than Saban. And he didn't have any other paying gigs that were happening at the time. So he went down there basically for Chip Lynn and because they paid him. But he did say that he had a really nice time. So there you go. With that, we're moving to some comic news. It's a show already today, right? Go-Go Power Rangers issue 28 is out already this week. I can't wait to pick it up. I, of course, end up at the comic book store like on Tuesdays, right? So I just got some of the last issues that I haven't read yet, but I can't wait to dive into this one. Before Rita Repulsa was the Power Rangers' enemy, she was imprisoned in a dumpster on the moon, serving time for her widespread reign of terror. Within the confines of her cell, Rita is forced to confront her sins by experiencing the lives of those she has affected. I have heard it is a one-shot. It is not connected to pretty much anything else, but I've heard people say that they just really enjoyed it as a very, very unique standalone issue about a character that I think a lot of us really love, and it's a question that I think we've all maybe thought at one point, like, what did Rita do for 10,000 years? Well, now we're hopefully going to get a shot. I will hopefully get to pick up reading it maybe this weekend. This week, though, keep your eyes peeled. I'm scheduled it for Monday, but if breaking news happens, it might get pushed back. But I had a chance to open the Blind Box local comic store exclusive blind box for Power Rangers, and it was great. And that video is going to be posted very, very soon for you guys, so please stay tuned. And shout out to my local comic book store, Fantasy Shop. South County for hooking me up with it. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece, and you guys get to see it on Monday. And another thing that's really pretty is this comic cover right there. This is going to be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 48. This is the Jolzar Collectibles exclusive edition. It is done by Clayton Crain. If you want to get this, I'll have a link to it below. It is $40, and it'll be mailed to you after the comic normally launches. Let's go ahead and switch to some gaming news real quick. If you have a minute, please go take a survey for Battle for the Grid and Legacy Wars. I'll have the link directly to it as well as the tweet if you want to just give them even more follow-up about your answers. They're just kind of wanting to know, I guess, the people who play it. I haven't gotten a chance to actually take the survey myself, but if you do have a moment, go help out Legacy Wars and Battle for the Grid by answering some of their questions. No merch news this week, so let's go ahead and move on to some convention news, because we have a lot of convention news, which makes me super duper excited. RangerStop and Pop is happening in June. We're gonna talk about it first because it happens first. So RangerStop and Pop is happening in Atlanta this year. It's RangerStop and Pop 2. I didn't get to go to the first one, but guys, I'm really trying. I'm really trying to go to Atlanta, because not only do I want to go, I want to bring Keith so we can actually drive and bring our Super Mega Force Kamen suits. I think that would just be an amazing thing. It's happening on June 19th through 21st. Tickets are now on sale. They just announced a guest. It was too late for the last Ranger Week interview, but they announced Deborah Estele Phillips as their newest guest. And I personally, I had a chance in some of my earliest videos. Like, if you sort by oldest videos, it's gotta be number like 5 or 6. I got to be her handler at a convention. She was so sweet and genuine. I loved getting a chance to meet her and talk to her. I got to go through a haunted house with her, and I took a video of her arm wrestling a little kid. It was adorable. Go check. If I'm smart, I'll remember and I'll put some links to them. But she was really sweet, and she is the newest one for RangerStop and Pop. They also have some deals going on if you're looking for 3-day passes, where the earlier you buy out, the better discount you get. So I will have links to get all of that as well. And don't forget, just start getting on your hotel reservations. If you know you're going, get that hotel reservation. Don't get lost having to spend one night in one hotel and then packing up and having to go to another hotel because you didn't get them all at the same time. I have no idea who would possibly have done this. Actually, fun story, some of my friends for RangerStop in Orlando had to switch rooms because they booked like Thursday. There was like a cancellation, so they got in on Thursday, but they already had their other one, and they literally had to check out of the room and wait and check into a new room. Don't do it. Just book all of your hotels now, okay? Please? Okay. Thank you. But don't fret if you haven't seen anybody who's like, oh, I gotta go yet, because they've let me know that they're going to have 3 new guest announcements in February and 3 more guest announcements in March. So if you think of it as like 1 a week, that's, yeah, every week pretty much you're going to be having a brand new guest announcement for RangerStop and Pop. They're also bringing like voice actors and stuff, so it's not just Rangers. If you're on the fence, maybe there's a friend who's like, I don't want to go to a Ranger convention, look at the other guests they're bringing as well. I really hope to see you there. I really hope to see all of you there. Now we're gonna move on to some Power Morphicon and the guest announcements for that. So I did a live stream on Wednesday. I did it Wednesday afternoon, actually. This week on the channel has been really strange. We talked a lot about Power Morphicon. So they did have some guests, but I know live streams aren't everyone's thing. So let me go over who they've announced so far. Big one first, Jason David Frank. He is going to be Saturday and Sunday only. Now, if there was someone that you wanted to meet that was only going to be there on Friday, the only way you can get a Friday pass is to buy the 3-day badge. You can buy, though, individually Saturday or Sunday badges if you're someone in the area who only wants to maybe go for 1 day. Those ticket options are available. Speaking of which, tickets definitely are on sale. They've still been on sale, and I will have links to them so you can pick your best package. Definitely if you want the full weekend, if you want like the big, like the Gold Ranger package, or how you want to do it, but it'll have it all broken down as to what you get for each tier so you can make a smart decision. Again, as I said in my live stream, unfortunately, I am not attending Power Morphicon this year, and it kills me a little, yes, but I'm not going to be able to make it. It's Keith's year, so we're going to start doing all the planning, and we're going to go to TwitchCon this year. It's only fair. He's been helping me get to all of these conventions, so it's time for him to have some fun. So hopefully this year I will be attending TwitchCon, and then fingers crossed I will be able to attend RangerStop and Pop, and then hopefully RangerStop in Orlando. So I'm gonna make kind of re-diverting those funds this year into some different ways, but hopefully it'll still come out for the best. But now that you've seen all of Jason David Frank, let's talk about the other ones they've announced. So they announced Jason Font, although I practically announced Jason Font like a month ago. Jason Font's gonna be there. Brennan Mejia, oh, love that energy he always brings to everything. Allison Kipperman, she was Taylor in not Lost Galaxy, Wild Force, I'm already messing that up, and Romy J. Sharp, who was a Alpha 5 suit person. They announced, and so here's the strange thing. So in addition to those, also Kevin Duhani, who was Ethan in Dino Thunder, he was kind of announced, they tweeted him out. They posted a tweet on Wednesday, and of course, I retweeted it because it was announcing these guests, and I'm like, hey, who do you want to go see out of all of these? And then all of a sudden I get a comment on it a few hours later. That tweet was deleted. Now, of course, between the tweet going out and the tweet being deleted, I literally had covered it on my live stream. So it's kind of, I'm in like a weird place, so I'm just going to tell you who they announced, and then maybe they're going to re-announce them later, maybe there was some issue, and if that is the case, I will update you. But in said deleted tweet, they said, Rhett Fisher, who's going to be there Friday and Saturday only, he was the Titanium Ranger, and then Jeffrey Perazzo, who played Trent, the White Dino Thunder Ranger. Who was the other one, though, that made people really, really excited? I mean, no offense to any of those guys. But Austin St. John was announced. However, Austin St. John was announced for Thursday only. So this led into a lot of the conversation of the Day Zero and things like that for Power Rangers. If you're familiar with Power Morphicon, every year, at least for the recent memory, they've done where on Thursday they call it Day Zero, and they have a bus kind of field trip where you can go. I know before they've visited places where like, oh, this was Angel Grove Park, or hey, this was the alley that Tommy got kidnapped in with Green with Evil, but then they go to the Command Center, which is the house of the book. That alone is a really crazy, awesome experience, but at least, and again, I can only speak for Power Morphicon 2018, Austin St. John had a special thing on Thursday where he actually met people at the House of the Book and took some pictures. Please note, the bus trip, everything, if they do it, it is an additional fee. Meeting Austin St. John, the picture, all that stuff would be an additional fee. However, I think they also had him potentially meeting people on Thursday, like in a room where the convention was still getting set up. There was maybe like a special room or something where he had his own kind of little meet and greet. Stay tuned. I'll update you as soon as I know more, but that's at least what we have gotten so far. And now I have to ask the question, are you going to any of these conventions? Maybe it's RangerStop Orlando, in November. You're like, hey, that's it. That's the only one I can attend. Maybe you're going to hit up all three. I hope to make as many as I can, and I hope to meet you guys all there. So are you going? And also, who are you most of everybody that's been announced so far? Who are you most excited to meet? That was a long bit of Power Ranger news, so we are going to switch gears over to some Toku now. So we're going with Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and then Ultraman last. So we are going to go with Kamen Rider 01. Thouser is getting his own little mini series. It's going to be called Project Thouser. It's going to be coming out with the Blu-ray releases of Kamen Rider 01. First episode is going to be coming out on April 8th, because that is when Kamen Rider 01 Blu-ray for episodes 1 through 16 come out. Spinoff's going to focus on the birth of Kamen Rider Thouser. The spinoff has 2 episodes so there's going to be 2 episodes, and then there's going to be another kind of episode, but that is the making of kind of feature of this little spin-off thing that they did. The actual Blu-ray is going to be coming out again April 8th, 26,000 yen, episodes 1 through 16, and a whole bunch more info about it if you want to check the link. Oh, and don't forget, if you want a really more in-depth look at all of the scans, I did post a video on Thursday where I go over all of them in much more detail, so if this was too quick for you, please watch Thursday's video and you can see a lot more pictures and stuff of the scans. But the first, we finally got him. No, he is no longer just an underwear leak away. Kamen Rider 01 Metal Cluster Hopper finally gets revealed. We find out more about it. Obviously, Guy, Kamen Rider Thouser, was trying to get it. He was trying to steal 01's data. Backfires. Whoopsie. And Naruto apparently is going to go berserk and just start attacking everyone. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I love the suit. The silver and stuff is really cool. It reminds me a lot of a Cyclone, Extreme. The final form of Double, okay? That's the silver with like the green, and like that's what I'm talking about, okay? It's been a little bit. I have a figure art of it though, so shout out to RangerStop for my $10 figure arts that I bought. 10 So he's gonna get a key, he's gonna do all of this. He also gets the Progress Hopper Blade, which is a really fun looking big weapon. So if you want to check that out, more pictures for all of it. We also have some returning faces that you may recognize. They're going to be happening in 01. From Go Busters, we have Ayasa Komiya, who played Yoko, and we also have from Kyuranger, Keisuke Minami, who played, oh man, I'm going to have I just brain farts for days. He was Phoenix. He was RyuSoul Phoenix. You guys know what I'm talking about. They're going to be in the episodes for 21 and 22, which are airing on February 2nd and February 9th. If you want to read more about what they actually do in the shows, go ahead and check out the link. And so here's the thing. Also in the Thursday video that I was talking about the scans, one thing I ask is, what do you guys think about these contests, right? We have real estate, we have flower arranging. My next guess is going to be like coffee brewing, or I don't know, underwater basket weaving, synchronized parachuting. I have no idea, but they're kind of crazy, and let's see what Guy comes up with next. Moving on to some past 01 news, other writer. For the Kiva, the CSM Kivato belt and Tatsulat How to Play video is out, which is really cute because you get to see Tatsulat and Kivato, like they get to talk a whole bunch, and if you are interested in getting them, they're up for pre-order now as well on Bluefin's actual website. Yes, if you don't want to have to go to GameStop, order it directly from Team Rider, hashtag Team Rider. We're all Team Rider. We love Rider. We're all Team Rider. And you can order it directly from them if you're a person like me who maybe doesn't necessarily trust GameStop with Kiva pre-orders. It all worked out in the end. Now I just laugh at it because it all worked out, but that day I was mad. Bridging the gap between Rider and Sentai, the live show 2020 Blu-ray release has some pre-release information out for it. So this is of course Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, the big live show. It happened on January 22nd, so it was just a few days ago. It's where we got the Be the One to Be. I can't show you my daughter because if I put a kid in this video, then YouTube goes crazy. But my daughter really loves the song Be the One, the English version, and she's running around my house screaming Be the One, and it's adorable. Unless you think kids screaming isn't adorable, in which case it's the stuff of your nightmares. Either way, it's going to be up. It's going to be 8,800 yen, coming out on May 13th. If you want to know more about what's in it and where to get it. And so now, yeah, I think we've officially rolled over to some Sentai news at this point. RyuSoul is ending very, very soon, guys. And, you know, they're just showing us this, like, okay, final battle. They're gearing up. Crazy! RyuSoul Brown. It's like the guy's Zog armor, but it's a bronze kind of brown color, and he's called RyuSoul Brown. Again, I don't count the guy from Shinkenger. First ever brown Sentai, Brown Ranger. Okay, that's really fun. No freaking clue any other details on him, but we'll see very, very soon. So from RyuSoul, Weiser's The Greatest Last Showman song, which was way better than it had any right to be, is actually released if you would like to purchase it. Amazon Japan, Apple Music Japan. I haven't actually checked if I can get it over in the US. Like 250 yen or so. Go support it if you want it, because the fact that they actually put this out for official release just makes my heart happy and laugh. So that is all it for RyuSoul. Now we're going to talk about some Kiramager stuff, because we did get those scans, which are great because we find more and more about our new Sentai. Just like we got Mashin Carry, which is a purple truck, Mashin Rollin', which is an orange steamroller, and Mashin Lift-On, which is a cyan forklift. Yes, 3 new auxiliary vehicles for the Kiramagers, and immediately by seeing these and you seeing their colors, you go, wait, does that mean we are not going to get 6th Rangers in those potential colors? Because those are all gem colors. I don't know. How mad would you be? Just give me eventually, we're gonna have to have an orange Power Ranger, because we're going to run out of Sentai to pull from that don't have orange Rangers. This is what I want from this. I need an orange Ranger. My other theory was that they're gonna try to do the silver on gold thing already, even though it's gems and it was whatever. Silver, you could say, is like diamond. So maybe we could have like a diamond 6th Ranger since diamond. I don't know. We're just gonna use titanium. No, it's a metal. We're talking about gems. All the bling. I wear my wedding ring and that's it. Oh, and some hair ties. Always gotta have hair ties. We also find out that the main 5 Machin can actually form different mechas. So we have Land Mage and Sky Mage. Land Mage is going to be Fire, Chevello, and Mach. Sky Mage, Jetter, and Helico. The main Kiramager toy line will include the team's base, which is really fun. Potentially I was hearing some things like, well, maybe it could be like an additional head, like it kind of turns into something. I'm not sure, but I'm always excited about the toys, and I'm always excited about a brand new Sentai, which is debuting on March 8th, replacing the Q Ranger. Q Ranger is what I get for talking about Phoenix. RyuSoul time slot. But if you want to get more information before that, remember episode 0, that is coming out on February 8th. It's part of that double billing with Super Sentai Lupin versus Path Ranger versus what's his name, the 6th guy, Noel, versus the RyuSoulers, and then I think the Kiramagers are just gonna show up for good measure. Did we like call Decade and Gokaiger? Like, did they know about this? Because I feel like at some point they're just gonna show up anyway. It's fine. After watching Geo, I'm like, I don't know, Decade could just show up in every show, and I'd be like, this is fine. This is fine. We do have some Ultraman news for the Ultraman Taiga, and that is the new generation Eye. We've got some official images for it. It's going to be coming out coinciding with the movie. It's going to be 2,500 yen, coming out on February 1st. It's how he is going to be. So we found out basically Taiga is going to be the one transforming into Kamen, Ultraman to Kamen. Kamen Rider Taiga is going to transform into Kamen Rider Rega. I blame Decade. Ultraman Taiga is going to be using it to become Ultraman Rega. Apparently, in the last Ranger Weekend review, I also was calling some Ultraman Kamen Riders. I apologize. I'm assuming most of you just figured out what I was saying, but apparently I also completely stumbled over all of my words. Whoops! More images of this guy if you want to take a look, of course, and it's been a fun week. Real quick, thank you to my Patreons for helping make this and all videos possible. I super duper appreciate it. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. A like really helps out the video, and leave a comment of all the questions that I've asked, or if nothing else, just what you liked most about this video. This weekend is going to be, it's just been a really weird week for me with like my daughter, my parents, whatever, because it's just been a little wackadoodle, but I hope you guys have had a really fun Ranger Weekend review, and let's go into this weekend in the best possible mood you can. Remember, I do have stickers. I'll be talking about those more, and please go enter my giveaway so you can win this Lightning Collection Lord Draken. I kind of making a push for 5,000 subs, not really like talking about it much, but I really would like to hit 5,000 subs sooner rather than later. So if you think any of your friends would appreciate any of my content, please share it with them. I'd really appreciate it. And with that, I am grabbing my last drink. There's actually still a lot in it, but I'm grabbing my last drink. To you guys, I hope you have a fan-freaking-tastic weekend. Ranger, Toku, wherever you are, nation. I love you all. See you too. See you. I love you all. Toodles.